what's up? Welcome back to Rayman Legends. This is kind of a part 1.5. It's just me, nobody else is here. I was gonna go back and do some cleanup anyway, like get some teensies and stuff that we missed. I figured I would just record in case if anything funny happens. Oh, we have that too. I'll save that for stream. And that. We missed one on the first level. Oh wait, I remember where it is. I was watching back the VOD a little bit, and we missed something very obvious. Also, you'll get to see what the game does when there's only one player in Murphy times. The game's gonna take control of Glowbox over here, and I'm gonna be forced to help him out as Murphy. Which, in a way, makes the Wii U version in single player a little bit more boring. But yeah, just to go into the types of technical issues that we had trying to get this game to work. So, the idea from the start was to do the Wii U version. Also, this is the thing I missed. Because I knew I wanted to have, like, somebody actually play as Murphy. Because in all other versions of the game, Murphy is controlled with button presses. Like, you bind a Murphy button. But the Wii U version is different in that somebody actually controls Murphy independently, rather than him just being an extension of somebody else's moveset. So yeah, we were having some issues getting controllers connected on this totally real Wii U that we're using. Initially, when we were testing the Wii U version, controllers were connecting, everybody's inputs were being read, but for whatever reason, every time I opened up the controller binding screen on, again, this totally real Wii U that we're using, it would just randomly change the device for each controller without my input. Dude, you gotta go. Thank you. Eventually, I was just kind of like, screw this. I'm throwing the Wii U version in the trash. I'm gonna buy the Steam version. And, you know, funnily enough, the Steam version was on sale. It was $5 or $6 or something. Did we get everything in this level? We did not. We missed a teensy. So I bought the Steam version, and, you know, we played Origins before, and we had absolutely zero problems with getting that to work at all. Back when we played Origins, it was really easy to just bind everybody's controllers. It was just as simple as connecting everybody's controllers over Parsec. We were playing the Steam version of that, by the way, so I figured, you know, Legends isn't going to be any different because it's a very similar game. Binding everybody's controllers is going to be super easy, and it won't be the nightmare that was the Wii U version. But I was wrong. See, we have 5 people, right? And the game was accepting 4 controllers super easily, which was great. But for some reason, oh boy, I just clicked out of the game. It was accepting 4 controllers super easy, but for some reason, the 5th person, which happened to be Wander, I think we did miss it too. Damn it. Wander's controller, for some reason, while Parsec was definitely accepting controller input, and I could see that Wander's controller was working properly, when we tried to connect it to the game. See, the Steam version only allows 4 people, right? But I figured if we have 5 controllers connected, we could switch people out just by rebinding the controllers. But that didn't work. For some reason, it wouldn't let it take Wander's controller. It would only take the first 4 people. There was a short period of time where it was Saps that was not connecting for some reason. But then a few seconds later, it became Wander again, whose controller wasn't working. I don't know why. We had a couple of theories as to why that was. We thought maybe it was the order in which they joined Parsec, but that wasn't it. We thought maybe it was alphabetical order, which Wander is the last person alphabetically. But then we realized, no, that's not it, because her name in Parsec is Emma the Wanderer, not just Wander. I gotta go get it. No. And then we thought maybe it's like their IDs in Parsec. Like whoever's number is first in their, like, the string of numbers after your username. But no, that's not it either, because somebody had a higher number than Wander's. We couldn't figure out why it was specifically singling out Wander as the one to not connect. I don't think we got the gold, though. I'm gonna try that again, because I wasn't getting purples. But yeah, even getting the Steam version just was not working. So what we tried to do is we tried to bind Wander's controller specifically to Joy to Key. Because Parsec was accepting controller input, it was just not... The game itself wasn't accepting Wander's controller. But if we had managed to get Joy to Key working properly, which we actually did, we bound Wander's controller to Joy to Key, and it was working just fine. Except there was something weird going on with that. Oh god, I'm sorry, Glowbox. You know, we were doing some testing, we were playing Kung Foot, and then Jay was suddenly having issues with his controller the moment Wander connected. With the Joy to Key setup. And so we did a little bit more testing with that, and we realized that somehow Wander's Joy to Key setup, Wander's controller through Joy to Key, was affecting Jay's controller somehow. Like, whenever Wander, like, moved in a direction, it would stop or change Jay's input. It wasn't that Wander was controlling Jay's character. It was something about the inputs Wander was doing was interrupting Jay's controller inputs through Joy to Key, and I don't understand why. So while we were setting all this up, I remembered suddenly that I had VJoy installed, which is software that I need to have installed to use my GameCube controller on my computer, which I like to do sometimes because the GameCube controller is very nice. I remember it causing issues in the past with other games. Specifically, I remember when I played Bug Fables on stream, I had to uninstall it because it was causing issues with my controller. Also, I think we missed this last time. I missed all those looms, dude. That's okay. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember. Something. Steam controllers. VJoy. Yeah, VJoy. So I uninstalled VJoy just to see if that would, like, work. Like, uninstalling that would fix the problem. I uninstalled VJoy. It did not fix the issue with the Steam controllers, with Wander's inputs screwing up Jay's. But, you know, at that point I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm tired. We had been testing super late after a stream, and I was like, I'm done with this, I need to go to bed. We had been testing this on Friday after rain code one night. But, oh boy. But, I had a random brainwave right before I went to bed that night. I was like, well, okay, we uninstalled VJoy, and I wondered if that was causing the problem with the Wii U version's controllers. So I was like, okay, well, next time we test this, which ended up being that Saturday, I wanted to test the Wii U version again, because that was the version I wanted to play in the first place. Did I get the one I missed? I did not. So, that Saturday, Saturday is when we normally hold our movie nights. We decided to set aside some of our movie night time for testing this game again. I figured, since VJoy wasn't installed, maybe it would just work. Maybe it would just work. And guess what? It just worked. It worked flawlessly. Moral of the story is VJoy is evil. VJoy is useful for some things, but it hinders a lot of other things. I gotta remember, I need to be on the lookout for this other teensy. But yeah, the stream overlay that I made, I made pretty much immediately after we finished Origins. The way I did Origins' layout was a little bit different actually. I'm dead. And it was held together by duct tape and glue. And it kind of sucked. Because it was before I realized that I could swap images out in Steam Deck, or Stream Deck. Like, you can actually, like, select a source and swap images out on that source with a button. You can switch it to something specific there. But that was before I knew that. So in Origins, what I did is I had a layer for every single costume in OBS, and pushing a button would deactivate all other layers. I'm dead. Pushing a button would deactivate all other layers except for the one that I want to display in a button, which caused there to be a lot of lag between the button push and the actual change. And also, there was just way too many layers in OBS, and I think it slowed it down a little. So it was very, very bad. It worked at the time, but sometimes it didn't. So very shortly after Origins ended, I was like, okay, there's gotta be a different way to do this. And there was. It's just swapping out the image on the layer in Stream Deck. I'm still missing a teensy. This is gonna be the end of the level, isn't it? Oh, fuck! No, I see it! I'm still gonna be short on looms, though, is the thing. Careful. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, buddy. Got all the teensies, that's really my main concern. Alright. Anything else? Yes. How to shoot your dragon. Oh, this is another Murphy level. So yeah, at the end of the day, I am very glad that we got this game working, because I love this game. I hope it's going to be worth all the tech issues that I had to put my friends through. I'm very sorry. But thank you for putting up with my bullshit. First episode went just about as flawlessly as I could have hoped. It wasn't perfect because we still had the tech issue with Murphy touching the top of the screen eternally for some reason. But that was easily fixed. And the rest of the series should go very smoothly, I hope. Also, I think I've already missed a teensy because I heard it yelling for help and I didn't pay attention to it. Dang it. I'm gonna restart entirely. I might want to find a way to make it a little easier to play the Murphy segments because there's some times where it doesn't like unclick for some reason. Like you can see in some of those levels, you have to like draw on the screen. I didn't like let go of the button even though I did. Or let go of the screen tap. I did the same thing again because I was distracted talking. What am I doing? Where is this teensy? I hear it. Am I just hearing this one? I hear another one. It's over here. Okay, gyro time. Go get it, buddy. I'm so proud of you, Glowbox. I'm so proud. But, again, I forget what I was saying. Video game works, and it works perfectly, and I could not be happier because this was the version I wanted to play, and there was a short period of time where I thought that we weren't going to be able to play the version I wanted to play. But we did, and what's even cooler is I did not even realize that the Wii U version specifically allows you to have 5 people running around on the field. I thought it was going to be somebody has to play as Murphy at all times. And the original idea was to just have the person playing as Murphy swap out every once in a while. But we can have 5 people running around at the same time. And because of that, it's just easier to make it so I'm the one playing as Murphy when we need to have Murphy. Because otherwise, swapping players out would be kind of a pain. And we could technically still do that, but it would be more trouble than it's worth, I think. Down. Thank you. Ah, he's not gonna be able to get that one. The computer player's a little dumb sometimes. You have to do things in a very specific way so he can get teensies like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're fine. Hey, we got that teensy we missed that we killed last time. Oh boy, I really have to babysit you now. Oh, at least you stop. No, don't run into the fire, dumbass. No! Why do you stop at the first one, but you don't stop at the second one? I just gotta get good. There we go. Nope, stop. Thank you. I guess it is kind of an auto-scroller. You can't really afford to stop, but still. At the very least, it seems like there's some kind of auto-aim here, because otherwise this will be God, I don't want to imagine. Another thing that I tried to do. So in the Wii U version, if you pre-ordered it at GameStop, you got a code to unlock an Assassin's Creed themed skin for Barbara. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way I can, like, unlock that content, as far as I know, unless if there's, like, some kind of cheat code that I'm unaware of. I tried looking for one. When I got the game back in 2013 when it launched, I did pre-order through GameStop. And I did get this skin. Interestingly enough, in my box of the game, I actually had 2 codes for this one skin. I don't know if I got like a misprint or something, but I had 2 codes. I was hoping me from the past wasn't dumb and used both of them or gave the code to somebody else, so I could unlock that for our playthrough. But like I took this save file, or this save that we have here, and I put it on my real Wii U, and I tried to input the codes that I had to see if we could unlock it. But unfortunately, it does seem like both codes got used at some point. Which is fine. We don't need the skin, it just would have been cool to have this little piece of exclusive content from back in the day. Theoretically, I could just mod the skin over another existing Barbara skin, but I kind of don't want to go through the effort of doing that. All you'd need to do is replace the sprites with the other sprites, and it'd be pretty simple to do. But I don't feel like it. The Game Banana page on this game is obviously for the PC version. I don't think anybody cares about modding the Wii U version of this game, unfortunately. Anything down here? Yes. So we are missing the king and one other teensy. Oh god, what am I doing? Man, it's funny, I've been listening to this soundtrack for about 10 years now, but I just forget where everything plays. Oh god, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Like, I know all these songs super well, but I just completely forget where they play in their original context. Anything above? Aha. Here's the other thing we missed. We got football! Is there a secret over here? Yes, there is. And I usually say that I prefer Origins over Legends, probably just because it was the first one. Like, it was a newer concept to me. It's not like this is a groundbreaking game or anything, but, you know, it was the one I was introduced to first. And therefore, I'm a little bit biased towards it. And I also kind of like the art style of Origins a little bit more. Like, this looks nice. I like the painterly art style. I don't dislike it. But I do like the more cartoony art style a little bit more. Just because that's my tastes. Oh god! Come on. Is that gonna be enough? Tell me there's 3 looms somewhere. Are there 3 looms anywhere? Hold on. Anywhere? Is there an enemy that I forgot to kill or something? I will backtrack until I find 3 looms somewhere. Watch me. There's gotta be some. Is this worth it? Probably not. Okay, fine. Fine. I know what I've lost. I know what I've lost. I'll go back. It does annoy me, though. Oh, by the way, I did manage to get the gamepad to show up. I just had to bind a button to swap the displays. So yeah, we got a lot of lucky tickets, and we'll get to those at the beginning of the next stream, I guess. Oh, we missed this one. It's right there. That's funny. Oh, I just realized this is a remix of the mosquito theme. I don't think I ever, like, truly realized that before. 10 years later. You wanna get that coin? Wait, glow box. There we go. Jump over it. There we go. What is this? What am I looking at here? Oh. That sprite is not correct. That is not correct. Something weird is happening there. What is that? What is that sprite, like, supposed to be? Oh, well, I guess I won't figure out now. It fixed itself. Don't worry about the display issues. It's my totally real Wii U bugging out. Oh. And we got all the cups. By, like, a lot, too. When toads fly. We're just missing the king and 2 of the cups. I love the music in this game. There's one thing I do like about this game more than Origins, is its soundtrack, probably. I remember, this game, I think, was leaked. The reveal for this game was leaked. There was some kind of, like some kind of proof of concept trailer showing off some concepts that didn't make it into the final game even. Like, for example, this game had amiibo functionality before amiibos were even a thing, like, initially. Like, that was one of their ideas. Though it didn't seem like it made it into the final game. But they showed usage of the NFC reader on the Wii U gamepad. Like, they had, like, a little figure of, like, that little heart that's following me right now. They had, like, a little figurine of that, and they, like, tapped it to the NFC reader, and it would give you a heart. But yeah, also, early on the rabbits were supposed to be in this game, which would have been very funny. I don't know how the Rayman fan base would have felt about that. Ah! Oh god, game was very kind to me there. Speaking of which, oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I think I've mentioned it before, but the prototype for Rayman 4, I don't know if I would even call it a prototype. It seems a little bit more in depth than a prototype, but definitely not a finished game. But that got leaked this past December, and that's really cool because that was always one of my, like, pie in the sky. I hope this game, like, sees the light of day in some form one day type of games. The only other one that tops it, I think, is Kirby GCN. But yeah. It exists, it's real, and it seems like people are in the process of, like, putting it together more so, and they're, like, doing, like, some modifications to it to make it more complete. It's pretty cool stuff, because from what it seems like, it would have been a very different type of game than, like, Rayman 3 was. I guess the best comparison I can make is it kind of felt more like Sonic Frontiers than anything. Like, you had these big open sprawling hub worlds with a bunch of little random directions you could go in and some, like, little isolated levels. I didn't get the gold cup. Dang it. That's what it reminds me of. Like, there's this one big overworld. Well, there's multiple big overworlds, but I was playing around with it, and there was an overworld where there's a couple of little isolated levels within the big overworld that you could go and explore. It's really cool to look at. Unfortunately, I played it pretty much as soon as I heard about it, instead of waiting for people to fix it up a little bit. There was something wrong with one of the files in the prototype that made it so audio didn't play, so I was just playing it in complete silence. But there is actually supposed to be audio, and I think people figured out if you replace that broken file with a different version of the file from Raving Rabbids, which is what that game kind of became, I figured out that it would fix it, and the audio would play. So I think the game initially started out as a GameCube game, but then development switched over to the Wii, and they eventually realized, we have all these ideas, and these ideas would work better in a party game, like minigame collection style game, so that's what they kind of shifted to, and that's how Raving Rabbids came to be, and the rest is history. But it definitely was supposed to be a 3D platformer in the beginning. I hear you. Where are you at? Ow. Oh, that actually hurts. That makes sense. They're knives. Is that a gold teensy that I'm hearing? Is that a teensy that we already got? It might be. There you are. I remember when that came out, we had lost power for like a whole day in the middle of winter, so it was really cold. I didn't have internet, and the first thing I see the moment we get internet back is that this prototype had leaked. And it leaked on Christmas Eve. That's right. It's a little Christmas present. Whoop. Down here. Yeah. Oh, it's another one of these. We missed a few of these, didn't we? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I did actually record like a bunch of like my reactions to just playing through the things that were in the prototype. And I have that footage, but I haven't really done anything with it. So maybe one of these days I'll take a look at it again and maybe do like a showcase of it. Oh, hold on. I hear that. Can I go back? I gotta be tiny. It's in that hole probably. Okay, there we go. Whee! Oh, it's just another gold one. I kind of wish the gold ones didn't, like, scream for help. As a little bit dark as that sounds. Because they're ones I've already found, and I'm looking for ones I haven't found. So this one's probably gonna be gold, too. I do hope with the Sparks of Hope DLC and the Captain Laserhawk show that this kind of revitalizes interest in Rayman. Because I would really like another game. Like another actual Rayman game. Because as cool as Sparks of Hope is, I am not a strategy game person. I've tried so many times to play that type of game, and I just can't get into it. I'm sorry. And this is coming from someone who really appreciates what the Mario plus Rabbids games are. I think they're cool. I can't play strategy games, I'm sorry. I just don't like them. So I'd really like another Rayman platformer, even if it's another UbiArt 2D platformer game. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I did actually play. So okay, there's been a couple of like mobile games built on like the Rayman UbiArt engine. From what I've heard, they're actually pretty good. I played the very first one they released back in the day. I'm good. Ah. The first one was built on Origins, and I think it was called Jungle Run. And then there were a couple after that, which I never played. But there is Rayman Mini now. That's the only one that exists right now, because the others have all been put offline, unfortunately. Which is a little bit lame. Maybe someone's archived them somewhere, hopefully. Here's one we missed. But yeah, Rayman Mini, from what I understand, is the one that deviates from, like, the base game it's built on the most. It's got, like, original assets and everything. It reuses a bunch of Origins assets, or Legends assets. But it's got its own original soundtrack. Its level designs and aesthetics are all original. And it's pretty good. I played through it. It's pretty good. I recommend it. Unfortunately, it is Apple only. Oh, this is the invasion that we couldn't beat. Let's give it a try. Oh boy, I've already screwed up. Okay. Ah, dang it. I thought maybe I could slip past it. Ah. Man, I don't like that I don't land on their parachutes. It's like, it looks like the parachute exists, and it doesn't. It looks like I clipped right through it. Oh boy. Man. Oh no, it was right there. Okay, I think I got it this time. Just gotta not screw up the end. I screwed up the end! I screwed that up. Got it. Easy. Easy. I'm so good at this game. Is that everything? Yeah, I think that's just about everything. Next time, we'll scratch off our lucky tickets, and then we'll check out what characters we unlocked. And then we'll probably go play some of the Origins levels. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm signing off for now. Bye.